Hey, hey, how's it going? All right, Facebook. What's going down today? You guys ready for a great weekend? I am coming to you today to talk about this test that I took. It is called Viome. See that? Viome. Kind of like biome, right? But this is a test that's out there that actually you give them a sample of your poop. Pretty much, you have to go to the bathroom. The way in which they do it, it's really cool. Like I'll unbox it and kind of show you. So it comes in this little kit like this. It's called Gut Intelligence, and then it has this, of course, gloves. They had a couple pair of gloves, and then they have this little thing that you like catch it with in the potty. This is the one I didn't use. And you kind of give them measurements and all that kind of stuff. There's also a book that kind of describes and gives you information on the gut, which is really cool. You send it off in the mail within 24 hours. And yeah, I know, Tori, right? Isn't it crazy? Like, I loved it though. It's great. So you send it off in the mail within 24 hours. And then they're going to analyze it and kind of really take time to dive into everything that's going on in your microbiome. I mean, it can literally tell you what countries you've been to in your life, what's going on with your health, because what you guys don't understand is that everything starts in the gut. Your hormones, everything. And there's a vagus nerve that runs from your digestive system all the way up to your brain. So a lot of times people are treating depression and anxiety and mental issues with medicine, which can help. But a lot of times if you can just change your gut biome, you will notice that things are different. One of the videos that I watched about it talked about there was a man who ended up having C. diff. And the C. diff, which is something that I have, you guys who follow me for a while know that, and he had a fecal transplant. So took the fecal matter from a healthy person and implanted it into him. Now he was in shape and, besides having C. diff, relatively mentally healthy person, but they took the healthy stool sample from a person who was overweight and depressed. And that transferred to that guy that had the fecal matter transplant. He became overweight and actually dealt with depression. So a lot of times we're dealing with what's going on in our gut. So because I had C. diff and all kinds of things that I've worked with over the years, I wanted to see like how healthy is my digestive system? How hard have I worked to get it back to quote unquote normal? And I just got my results 2 days ago and I couldn't wait to share them with you. I didn't want to tell you guys about this without having the results. And so what happens is they then give you the foods that you should eat to really balance your digestive system and balance what's going on in your microbiome. So you have these foods and it's on an app that they kind of send everything to. You'll have like these indulge and these superfoods, right? And then you'll have foods to enjoy. So your indulge superfood should aim for 25% of your daily calories should come from your indulge list. And then your enjoy list is like 50%. And then minimize is 25% or less, and avoid are foods that are harmful to your overall wellness and best not to include in your diet, which is really cool because I only had 3 foods that were the avoid. And 2 of them I already avoided, and 1 now I'm like, I won't even touch. But the 3 foods for me were agave nectar. I don't use that anymore. Lard, which I probably haven't eaten lard in years. I mean, very, like since I was like 15 or something. And then the other one was raisins, and I loved raisins. And I was like eating raisins, not by the handful, but it was like my sweet snack. So thank God, like I know now, like we're going to cut out the raisins. So those were my avoids. And then I have this list of superfoods. And for me, superfoods are salmon. Yum. I love salmon all the time. Black beans, flaxseed, sauerkraut, which I love, and yellow squash. So flaxseed oil, I should say. So there's more, of course, and I'm not going to spend the time reading through my personal thing, but I want you, or my personal analysis, that's what I was looking for. I want you guys to realize that there are things out there that you can use that will help you understand what's going on. And chronic disease is all from chronic inflammation in the body. So we have, of course, communicable diseases that you catch, someone sneezes or a blood transfusion or something that happens. That's different. But we're talking about diabetes, thyroid issues, cancer, other things that have to do with chronic inflammation in the body. these are things that are like we end up getting through our foods a lot of times, or, you know, our environment as well. But a lot of times it's the foods that we're putting in our bodies. And if we can take the guesswork out of what should we eat, and everyone knows I kind of followed the blood type diet and the genotype diet and things like that, where I feel like there is some science behind it. But this, hey Tammy, so good to see you. This is really what I call the next level. And yes, it does. It's cost, you know, it's about $400. So, you know, it's not an easy spend. It's not like, you know, I'm going to spend $25 and this is going to happen. But for me, someone as a health coach who wants to know more and more about what's going on in my digestive system and what is really, you know, specified for my body, and you want to take your health to the next level and see maybe what you're eating that's causing this inflammation, I would tell you hands down to try one of these tests. Sorry about that. There are a handful of companies that actually do this test. Viome is just one of them. If you want to, you can send me a message and I'll send you a couple other ones that I had looked into. I decided I wanted to try Viome first, and then next year, if I want to see what Viome has and do what it does for a year, because I get a year subscription and they kind of keep updating things as they get more information about my body through their testing, then I will, you know, do that for this whole year. And then maybe next year, next summer, I'll try the other company that I was kind of going back and forth and just kind of see which one I like better. But this was just such a cool thing, and I wanted to make sure I shared the joy of a next level practice that you can do, or something that you can take to understand your health. And I just love the fact that I know right now what foods my body should have and which ones they shouldn't. It was kind of cool though, because a lot of the foods that I intuitively understood weren't good for me, because I just felt like I'm really in tune with my body, I found out like aren't good for me. And there was a reason why I was having discomfort or I wasn't feeling well after I would eat a certain thing. So I had kind of eliminated most of them that were on my, you know, minimized list. And I definitely, like I said, besides the raisins, had taken everything out of the avoid list. So I hope that this is helpful. If you guys have any questions while I'm on right now, because I don't want to just talk at you, you can always ask me something real quick, and I will be sure to answer it. So I'll hang around for a couple minutes and see if anybody has a quick question about the test. If you want to write any of your questions in, and I'll let you know. But it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. And Tori, if you're still on, I would say definitely do it. I think the other one was called Day 2. So check out both of those companies and see which one you like better. But I really did enjoy getting the information, and it was fascinating, and I'm still reading through everything. So I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer for those individuals who are on, but if you have any questions, let me know. Remember to share this video. Maybe somebody who really, really needs to know this information is out there, and it's your share that gets it to them. So remember to share the joy and do all things with joy. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and a great start to next week. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.